Get him. Get him. Hit him with a pose. Yeah. Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy, GNHD here, and welcome to another YouTube video. Retro Stars is going to be coming this Thursday on the UTC time, so the 29th UTC. Alright, so before we get into the video, guys, we're going to be covering a couple of things because EAFC Mobile just had a live stream with Antwar and Tak, and they're pretty much going to be giving a rundown of the event. So we are going to be covering the event, the structure of the event. We're also going to be covering some of the players and majority of the player overalls that are being released, and yeah, so the event is going to be lasting about 1 month, which is about 4 weeks. So we have 4 weeks of this Retro Stars event, which means you guys want to plan carefully. Anwar and Tak have said there is going to be a release of a beta. So it's not EAFC 25 beta, it is just a beta that's going to be releasing, I believe, this Thursday, but it's only accessible on Android. So the beta will be releasing for Malaysia, Canada, and Singapore. And another thing we are going to be going over, guys, it's the walkout animation for these cards. Honestly, guys, I think the walkout animation, if EA could give a grade for the, if EA could get a grade for these walkout animations, yeah, this one is going to be very spicy. But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get into all these things and we're going to be breaking the event down for you guys. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so going on to the home screen, guys, this is what the main screen is gonna look like. Again, Vidic is the cover star for this one. So he is going to be getting a card. I think it is confirmed, but it's not in week 1. And yeah, as you guys can see, it looks pretty nice. Give like a modern day type of retro. It does look pretty decent when it comes to the card art and just the background of, you know, of the game. It all looks beautiful. Now the only complaint we have is with the hackers and the bugs and all that other stuff. All right, guys, so going into the event, as you can see, it is a very similar type of structure to the Dynasty, to the HOL, where you have an intro, you have where you play all the skill games, and then you have your retro rewards, so your reward section. So one thing I do like, I'm gonna let Tak and Anwar explain it themselves, because they do kind of a better job than I think I would. But there was one thing they were talking about that I really liked about this event, and we're gonna get right into it.
And right away you can see everything is very retro arcadey themed, and you can see right away there's the Stoichkov there that we'll get to in the arcade. We've got retro rewards, and then a lot of these staples of our events: challenge mode, store, exchange, quest.
All right, guys, so as Antwar said, there are weekly milestones. So week 1 is going to be 2 million coins, week 2 is going to be 1,000 gems, week 3 is going to be, I think, the 94 through 99, and then week 4 is going to be a Mascherano, and then the daily match for 20 retro star tickets. So starting off, as you can see, there is the press to start. So what you're gonna get daily is called a retro token. So at the bottom of the screen there, where you see the chest and the check mark, so welcome to Retro Arcade, that's where you're gonna claim your retro token, and you get to claim this every 24 hours. Now, with the way this event is set up, you guys, it's pretty much that one retro token can take you throughout the entire event as long as you don't lose. So as you guys can see here, scrolling further right, there is a place where you're going to select your team. Now, when you select your team, that is the team you're gonna have for the remainder of the event. So for the entire 4 weeks, the entire month, you can only run with one team. Okay, so you want to pick your team wisely, because remember, guys, with these retro tokens, you get them every 24 hours, and I think you can only hold one at a time. So if you pick for Ajax and you go and play, you know, your AI matches, or you go play your AI matches. Let's talk about the AI matches first, and you lose, you're going to have to wait another 24 hours before you can get another token. Okay, so there is going to be a badge for people who don't lose throughout the entire event, so pick your teams wisely. So if you want Real Madrid, if you want Manchester City, as you can see just for the visual, they kind of put their attack, their mid, and their defense of the entire team. And yeah, so go for the high teams, guys. Okay, if you want to challenge yourself, that's okay, but I recommend going for the high teams. Here's where it matters. Other than head-to-head, so as you can see, the first section where it shows a H over there, that is head-to-head. That is, I believe, the only place you can lose to where your token doesn't go away. But everything else, going through this entire line, going through the entire notches, if you lose any of these AI matches, anytime, anywhere in this entire matches, you have to wait another 24 hours to receive another token. Yeah, so the only place where you don't lose any of your tokens, as you can see, it doesn't require you to spend a token to play, is the head-to-head part of the event. Moving on to the levels. Okay, so there are 4 different levels of the arcade mode. Okay, so there's level 1, which, as you guys can see, where it goes arcade challenge, embrace the challenge with caution, start over if you fail any skill games or matches except for head-to-head. So it's something that I just explained. So once you get through level 1 without losing any of your tokens, I believe it lets you go to level 2, level 3, and level 4. And as you guys can expect, the levels do get a little bit more challenging. I think the only challenges are going to be, you're probably going to have to score more goals in less time, or you're probably going to be down more goals, so that way you're going to have to score more goals again to catch up to the AI. So just something a little bit challenging. And remember, guys, if you don't lose any of these, you do get a badge. So if you don't lose any of your matches at all in all 4 levels, and you complete all 4 levels with using 1 token, you get a credit 1 gold badge. Okay, so they're gonna have, you know, you guys rocking credit 1 gold badges everywhere in the game, just to show your skills, just to show your ability. All right, you guys, so this is where we're gonna be using our retro star tickets in the reward chapter. Now, before we go any further, as you can see, the tickets cost a very high amount. So if you want to claim these rewards, yes, they cost a high amount, but here's the thing that EA are doing, okay? Because they want us to play more division rivals, even though there's a lot more hackers, what they did is that they made, in the exchange, you can exchange your universal tokens. So universal tokens is where you get from division rivals, you get from the Icon Chronicles, and you just get from the events as well, okay? Those points can be traded into retro star tickets. Okay, so that is the currency for the retro star to claim the rewards. And I believe Warren Tax said these exchanges reset daily. The last section of the retro star reward section is the redeem machine. Now, for the redeem machine, it is advised that you go ahead and claim all your rewards in the chest, or whatever amount of rewards you want in the chest first, before you bring your retro tickets, the remainder of your tickets that you have, into this redeem section. Okay, so one thing, as you can see, there's an increased chance floating around the coins, and Warren Tag did say that further in the future, or daily, where it says refresh, so daily, there's that increased chance is going to be moving around. Okay, so it can move over the Mascherano, the retro star players, it can move over the Dudek. So if you don't want to use your tickets during this time of period where you don't necessarily want an increased chance at getting that 5 million coins, or increased chance at getting a Dudek, you can easily save your tickets and just get ready for the next day. Okay, so remember, guys, you want to spend your tickets in the chest first, where you can claim the 97 through 100, you can claim the Mascheranos, you can claim the transfer points, before you even think about coming into this redeem machine, or just claim all the rewards you need first and then come into the redeem machine. All right, so moving on to that section where I was talking about using your universal tokens to transfer them into retro star tickets. Now, I believe it is every 3 universal tokens will equal 1 retro star ticket, so you can get a total of 400 tickets in total, which is not bad, you guys. Okay, and they said that these refresh daily. Okay, so it is very important to remember that this is a 4-week event. So all the rewards that are in week 1, if you're not liking what you're seeing, that is completely okay. You can save them for week 2, for week 3, or week 4. And also, before we move on, as you can see, going into the exchange section, you can transfer your HOL points into RetroStar tickets, and you can also transfer some of your Star Pass points into RetroStar tickets. So there's lots and lots of ways to get tickets. There are also going to be tickets located in the RetroStar quest. As you can see, every quest completed gives you like at least 200 plus or 150 plus tickets, which is really nice. This is the team. I believe this is going to be team week 1. Remember guys, I keep saying that there are 4 weeks, okay? These are not all the players that they're showing. We got Doku, CR7, Jarzinho, Dybala, Baggio, Laporte, or Laporte. Again, he is a higher rated. I think he's 97. He's just out of position. 101 Company, 99 Delict, Tavernier 96, and Olivier Giroud 97. So we're starting with CR7. Okay, this is what his stats are looking like. Man's finally hit triple digits on the pace. 106 shooting, 85 passing, 97 dribbling, and 94 physical. Okay, just another typical CR7 card to crash the market, with him being the highest priced card on the market for I don't know what reason. Yeah, this is what his card looks like. Absolutely insane. Stamina is almost 5-star, 4.5. Skill moves is 5-star. Yeah, just your basic average 101 CR7. So another card that we're gonna take a look at is this 101 Jarzinho, and oh my gracious goodness, okay, he is a bit on the smaller side, but that 108 pace, 101 shooting, 106, this card is, again, if he could play the other wing, this would be like very perfect. But that 80 physical is nice as well on 173 centimeters. Bro is like what, like 5'7"? Oh my days. Anyways, he does have the flare trait. That pace is blistering high. This is a card that I might use. And what Anwar and Tag do talk about here is the new skill point, the new skills that they've added to the game when we use their skill points. And one of them that were mentioned was runner. So this is what this Jarzinho has. So a runner just goes after dexterity. So when you train your dexterity to level 3, then it changes into runner. It goes, so unlocks, dexterity unlocks after runner unlocks after dexterity reaches level 3. So your sprint speed, finishing, positioning, reaction, and agility. That's actually very good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that agility and finishing together along with the sprint speed, that is, yeah, that's very good. So runner seems to be like the new meta, I would say. Agility, dexterity has always been the meta for me when it comes to wingers. But yeah, this new runner, it would be something nice to try out, because it seems like it really does make an average winger into like a really good card. There you go. And then looking at Jarzinho, just card art, looks absolutely amazing. 4.5-star stamina, 5-star skills, that dribbling, that agility. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a card to look out for, you guys. Okay, I know he is right wing, he's right-footed playing the right wing, but man, that looks really crazy. That looks actually really good. And then going over another new skill, this one is on Paulo Dybala, the long shot taker. So this one unlocks after shooting reaches level 3. So long shot taker, after your shooting reach level 3, you unlock it. So it goes, acceleration goes up, which is a new one, but that's pretty nice that they will increase the acceleration. Shot power goes up, positioning, reactions, and long shot goes up as well. So that acceleration increase might actually not be bad. So maybe some of these strikers with like higher pace but lower finishing can get long shot takers, so that way they still get the pace boost or the acceleration boost while getting some long shot and some shot power. But yeah, that's not bad. This is pretty decent. All right, and then looking over at Vincent Company, he has another one of the newer skill points, or the newer skills, called Aerial. Okay, so Aerial pretty much is unlocks after your physical has been level 3. So this is something you want preferably to put on your center backs. So their heading, their strength, their balance, their jumping, and their standing tackle goes up. So this is overall like an A+++. So this is just another way they want, because a lot of the time we all pick defending And so maybe they want us to start using more physical because the stats that are being increased: stamina, heading, strength, balance, jumping, standing tackles are pretty important. But I think I will still keep going for defending. This isn't much of anything to have me switch over to aerial or switch to physical. I think defending overall is the best skill move to have on your center backs. All right, so as you guys know here, we cannot sit here and see every single card and their stats. I was just showing the main ones. And yeah, these are some of the cards that are going to be released. Let's take a look going down the line. We have David De Castello, Gavi. Again, Laporte is a 98 actually. Since he was out of position, he looked like a 95. Damian Malen, Chouamani at CDM. That looks like a card I might want to try out. Anderson Talisca, Fabinho, Giroud, and there's one other card right next to him, Alexander Isak. We're gonna have to take a look at his stats. If Alexander Isak gets released, we will be there, chat. We will be there. Kubo as well is there. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at that Isak card. Oh my days. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, after I don't know how many months, man, I've been crying for an Isak card. I was like, EA, please, I won't talk trash about your game anymore if you're going to release an Isak card. And they finally did it, you guys, okay? But looking at this card, they've been shamelessly taking away player traits. Okay, so they did take away speed dribbler away from him, but I don't think that's going to stop him. As always, I'm going to be going dexterity, full dexterity. I'm getting this card maxed out. I'm now currently, as we speak, digging in my savings to try and dig whatever I have to get this card, man. I don't know why they didn't just give him the 100 pace, but whatever. 99 pace, 99 dribbling. Yes, this card is going to be used, and he's going to be used extremely.
Everybody's been asking for him. We were not gonna miss him.
Okay, I'm glad we know. I asked first, by the way. I asked first. All right. So just looking at his base stats, guys, like I can say, man, I don't know why he doesn't have the 4.5-star stamina, but the 4-star stamina is fine. All right, so there we go. Taking a look at more of the other players. So Marcos Llorente, Sorlov, Tadic, Tasoba. I remember that Tasoba card very well. Chab Acosta, Andres Herrera, Bolenga, Gante, Herrera, Mahrez, Nick Pope. Oh my god, there's gonna be a 96 Nick Pope coming. Another beast goalkeeper. Oh my goodness. So yeah, guys, that is going to be majority of the week 1 player rating. And there are lots and lots of cards to be looking forward to. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, and the fact that this is only week 1, yeah, that is a lot to take in. I don't know what else they can release to make this any better, because they've already released the card that I wanted the most, Alexander Isak. Now I wish he was a 99. That is going to be that. Now we're going to take a look at the final thing that I've been saving from you guys before we end this video, and that is the pack opening animation. So here we're going into the pack opening animation. I want you guys to have a seat, take a look at this, and like just look at this, guys.
Star surprise bundle, and I want to show you guys this. So yeah, we're gonna go.
I don't think people are ready for that.
I don't think you're ready, guys.
I don't know. Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Walkout, start, Spanish, center mid. Ooh, FCB, Gavi. Wow. Honestly, if they put as much work into their animation as they did with their gameplay, I think this game would be the best mobile game out there, man. That is an insane animation. MOREE is going to grace us with yet another pack, so he's gonna open the free pack really quickly, so we get to see the animation again. W Antwar. All right, here we go. So there you go. As you can see, first pack you basically get nothing, and then the second pack is where we get our walkout. So yeah, if I can pack a Isak right then and there, I promise you guys, you can see all the joystick and all that stuff is moving as we go along. Inaki Williams, there we go. So that is going to be the end of today's video. Okay, so I do want to remind you guys of all the things we've just went over just now. So do realize that this is pretty much a month event, so it's a 4-week event. Okay, so all the players that are currently released, if none of the players are what you wanted to see, we have 3 more weeks to get the player that you wanted to see. Lastly, before we leave you guys, EA are going to be releasing a beta this Thursday. Okay, it's only for Android. And so yeah, I will be live streaming that beta. So if you've made it this far into the video, I want you guys in the comment section to hit let's go, exclamation mark, let's go. Okay, so we're going to be definitely playing the beta, and we'll be seeing just what they've been working on these past few months, because the gameplay has been absolutely terrible. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate all the support, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one.